Hello everyone, it's me, John D. Villarreal, Fleet Sales Manager for Audi North Austin. Now I want to show you this amazing 2017 Audi A4. This car really has me blown away. In my opinion, Audi has just outdone themselves unbelievably with this iteration. But first I have to tell you a couple of things. First of all, everything I'm going to say is all my personal opinion only and not necessarily the opinion and views of Audi North Austin or high-tech motor cars. Secondly, I am being paid by Audi North Austin, and of course if you come down here and buy a car from me, I will make money, but everything I'm saying is all my personal opinion only, and they are my true views and opinions. And with that, let's get started on this vehicle. It's unbelievable. It's great. I really like it. I think it's amazing. Now, check out the wheels. That's the first thing right there. I mean, when you think about it, as an 18-inch wheel, to me that looks really good. It's all been redesigned, and what I want to tell you about that, which is important, is that you have a pumped up engine, more horsepower, more torque. It's also very fuel efficient, in my opinion, for a car of this performance. Now you have a 0 to 60 in the 5 seconds for the standard Audi A4, which is just awesome. The other thing I want to tell you, I myself have an Audi A6 TDI 2016. It's a great car. Love it. Feels a little bit big for me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking it. It's amazing. I love it. It's luxurious. It's everything like that. But the interior space in this feels pretty spacious. It's a huge improvement over the last A4, okay? And so it's almost like a slightly smaller A6, which to me is very cool in terms of that interior space and feel. But I have to tell you that this car, they now use more aluminum, so it's dropped a lot of weight. And now this car, let me put it this way. I'm gonna put it right now and put a stamp on it. In my opinion, this car is the best handling Audi that's not an S or an RS or an R8. I mean, this car just handled that I've ever driven. This car just handles really good. I mean, they tweaked it, they did some stuff to it. You can just toss it in your corner, it sticks, it holds, you know where it's gonna be. The confidence is just off the chain in this. I just love this car. And the biggest thing to me, besides the driving experience and interior space, which are two huge things and cannot be overlooked by any stretch, the electronics and the customizability. Like the 2017 Q7, you have tremendous different SKUs and customization that you can do to this vehicle. I mean, you can have the 3D surround sound from Bang & Olufsen. You can have all kinds of adaptive cruise control. You can have all kinds of different things. It's really amazing. The virtual cockpit, I love all the electronics. The combination, in my opinion, is extremely potent. What I want to do is I want to show you around this vehicle. I want to give you the angles and the sweep of it. Then I'm going to show you inside. Then we're going to take it for a drive. And when we're driving, I think you're going to see and feel the power that, in my opinion, is a 2017 Audi A4. Let's do it right now. Okay, first things first, I want to start with the look of the car. To me, it looks really cool. It looks really awesome, clean, aggressive, and forward looking. Look at the lights. The lights are really tight. Look at that, those LED lights. They almost look like a little, kind of aggressive eyes or something like that. I don't know exactly what to say. The grille has been extended there. It looks pretty tough from the front. I love the bodywork, right? Now we move over here. And again, look at the wheels. Look at that. Look how cool those look. Again, this is an A car. This isn't an S car. That's what's so sweet about it. Then you take the sweep of the car, you walk around, see the different lines, the dynamic line, tornado line, how they all sort of come together here. And then the back, the dual exhaust. That's very cool. A very balanced car, a very progressive car, aggressive in this new Audi A4, the 2017. I want to show you the engine now. Check out the engine, very cool. The 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged 252 horsepower, 273 foot-pounds of torque. This thing is potent. It really moves this new A4 quite well. I mean, like I said, 0 to 60 in the 5s. It's really fun. It's really fast. A great car, great engine. They've done a great job in this respect, in my opinion, Audi did, and I really love it. Now let's talk about the interior space. Here, as I said before, let's get in here. You have the virtual cockpit, so it's really cool. It lights up. You've got all kinds of different controls here that are available. Look at that. You have your navigation. You've got different things here. Now, if I go back here and I switch my view, look at that. You have that different view here, the infotainment. So you have all the goodness of that Q7 now brought to the A4. And over here, you have your still MMI system, and you can toggle different things up and down on that. So it also gives you that kind of ability as well. So you really have the best new electronics now in this Audi A4 package. Now let's open this up here. Here you see the Bang & Olufsen 3D sound system, and I gotta tell you, it sounds absolutely amazing. Really envelops you in sound. But let's look around here. Look at the controls. Look how nice they are and new. I mean, you've got all kinds of different control here. It's very, very clean. I love the cockpit. It's stylish. The drive select, the push button start, the cup holders, everything. The shifter is new. Park is down here now. You push this, and you can go different ways. Everything is really clean and nice. The steering wheel, it feels awesome. Look at this. This is like driving, like racing type of thing to keep you in here. Paddle shifting right here, down a gear, up a gear. All these controls are right here at your fingertips. It's like being in a fighter jet, and I really, really dig it, but it's very comfortable. And this aluminum looks really, really sharp. I mean, it's really, really amazing. Up here, it looks absolutely luxurious. It gives you more controls, and of course you have the sunroof and everything like that. Let me show you the back seat. Look at the space here in the back seat. Now that front seat was back quite a ways, but even with that front seat being back quite a ways, you can see here I have serious room between that and my knees. And if you see my head, let me see if I can get the right shot on this. Hold on a second. I'm nowhere close to touching the top. Here's the view from the back seat. I mean, everything looks really clean. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have way more space now, and everything's so cool and futuristic and stuff like that. It's extremely comfortable. Now, it's not the size of obviously a full-size luxury sedan or even a mid-size luxury sedan. But, you know, let me change that for a second. To me, it feels like almost a mid-size luxury sedan. I wouldn't say it's quite there, but it's really close. And I wouldn't be shocked. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's my perception. But in terms of the way it feels, I wouldn't be shocked if it was, you know, almost at that lower end of a mid-size luxury sedan in terms of interior room. But I can tell you this, in terms of the way it handles and rides and stuff like that, oh man, amazing, amazing, amazing. And that's where you appreciate the real dimensions of this. And of course, coupled with the Audi engine and the Quattro all-wheel drive technology. Let me show you quickly the trunk, and then let's go for a ride. You see the trunk space, and it's fairly spacious. I wouldn't call it huge by any stretch, but it's pretty significant. You see there another, you know, sort of speaker and the part of that sound system. You have your grocery hooks which come down right there, but it's pretty solid. And, you know, again, for the size, again, physics are physics. The size is going to be what the size is, but it does a really great job of maximizing the size that it has. Okay, now we're going to take the 2017 A4 for a drive, and I'm excited because this thing is fun. Every time I get in it, it just reminds me of how much fun it is to drive a really well-built car, in my opinion. Now, I'm a little sweaty. It's a little hot out here. Beautiful day in Austin, so we're going to check it out. And what's cool is it tells you, like, the altitude here. We're at 920 feet and stuff. It's pretty cool. So let's go here. Again, we're going to put it in drive. I've got it in dynamic, and you can change this view between the traditional view with your tachometer and your speedometer down to that infotainment. I like the infotainment because I like a little bit of a bigger sort of scope, if you will, of the map. So we're just, now when you start out here, even though I'm in dynamic, it's very smooth. Okay, now we're gonna turn over here. Immediately just, this car is just point and drive type of situation. The Quattro just digs in. It feels immediately lighter and much, much more nimble than the previous A4. Again, both in terms of weight and handling, but also in terms of the capability of the engine. It picks it up immediately. It's so much fun to drive. And these seats are also much more comfortable. I don't know exactly how they've modified it, but you just you feel supported without it coming around and like totally like bear hugging you stuff. So it's comfortable, but also supportive and sporty, if that makes any kind of sense. It's really pretty cool. And they've done, I noticed, a similar type of design somewhat in the new TT and the new Audi R8, the 2017, which is great. Just driving around town, it's totally chill. You know, you don't have to, even though I'm in dynamic, you do not have to feel like you're, you know, in that racing or rubber band type of feel. What's nice about having the additional power is it does allow it to be a little bit more relaxed, if that makes sense. It has a much more expanded range of capability. So I like that. Now here's somewhere where, you know, we're pretty much at rush hour. So there's definitely a lot more traffic. This is a situation where you will use that acceleration to be able to merge safely. And it's nice to have that little extra from the new Audi A4. Now let's just be very attentive here. Obviously we have to be very safe. Okay, now we're gonna slowly get out here. Turn tightly. And we're moving. Immediately up to speed. So that's what really helps you out with this A4. I mean, it's just fun. Very light, very nimble, but still substantive. I mean, this is a fun car to drive. It's a really fun car to drive. Visibility is good. I'm kind of, if I had a small, I don't want to say it's criticism, something to get used to is the side mirrors. They now have a sleek design, not unlike the R8, not unlike the new TT or even the A3. So it's a little bit more of that sort of teardrop sculpted design. So it gives you a little bit less visibility. You have to kind of adjust to it. It's nothing like it's bad. You can still absolutely see out of it. So it's more of an adjustment than anything. But I think that also helps with the new sleekness of the overall package. The coefficient of this, I think the drag coefficient is 0.28 or something insane, which is just, like I said, pretty insane for a normal sedan. So that makes it extremely efficient in terms of that wind resistance. Yeah, this is cool. You have the power, you have that flexibility. It's a lot of fun. Until you run into a lot of traffic. That's not as fun. But that's okay because the brakes are solid. You know, and again, it's nice. You don't feel like you're working too hard at all with this. I feel like it's again more capable but more relaxed, which is very cool. That's what I like about it. But in any kind of rush hour situation, and that's what you want. I mean, you want a car that you can enjoy, take out on the weekend, even take out to the track. I feel like this is a car you absolutely could take to the track and enjoy yourself with it. But at the same time, for our day-to-day stuff and this day-to-day commute, you want a car you can live with. And this is a car, in my opinion, you absolutely would love to live with because the technology is so amazing. The sound system is amazing. The connectivity is amazing. Right up in here, you can have the Apple CarPlay, the Android Auto. So you can have all those things right here in that functionality. It's almost like a rolling or mobile office. But at the same time, it's entertaining. So you have the entertainment, you have the safety features, you have the flexibility, you have the luxury, you have the handling, you have all those things that you want in a car in one package at a price point where I think these things are starting in the very low 40s up to about 55. It's a strong value proposition in my opinion. And these, as we've seen, have been selling extremely well for us. We, you know, can hardly keep them in. We're just are cycling through them. So that's very impressive. And this is, you know, a car that has been the mainstay, the A4, for Audi for a while. So that's very exciting. It's nice to see when they make this kind of update. All right, now check this out. We're gonna hit a turn here, and that's what Quattro can do, and that's what this car can do. And again, this is like, you know, 60%. We have to respect, obviously, all the laws and safety and everything like that. But, you know, within that realm, that shows you a little bit of what the capability is. And I can guarantee you, in my opinion, that it's even greater than that if we were to go to a track or something, obviously. So that's the kind of thing where, is that how you're going to drive all the time? No. But in an emergency situation, if it's inclement weather, bad weather, wet, oil's on the road, you have to avoid an accident, whatever, it's nice to know you have that in your vehicle. That's part of what you're buying. You're not just buying performance, not just buying luxury, you're buying safety and peace of mind, in my opinion. That's what's great about this car.